Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, Mook? How you doing, man? It's Mook, right? Mookie? Mook? Sorry. I'm trying to remember. Mook, okay, cool. Hopefully all's well. That was, of course, Jingle Jangle by K Kaiser, I believe. K Kaiser, yeah. Yeah. That's about all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna be doing What Lies Below, the quest in RuneScape. Hello. In pursuit of the hard achievement diaries in Varrock. I think that was the right password. Cool. I was about to try and do Thief Farm? Titty Farm. Thief Farm. But I decided not to. I decided to stream. So, here we are. Do not steal password. It's gone, scum. What was what? Thief Farm, I believe it's pronounced. Tithe Farm? I don't know. No. I'm pretty sure they're not growing that. If you know where there is one of those, though, you have to let me know. But anyway, yeah, so What Lies Below, which I believe is an actual quest, not a mini quest? Yes. Requires us to have done rune mysteries, and it requires us to have picked up, sorry, I'm looking at my RuneScape server that I made on my own. Dragon High History, which we have to get. My cheat sheet, yes. A book found in the Varrock library. Okay. So let's go grab that book, because we need that book in order to do this. Everything looks alright, right? It's not stuttering or anything. Shouldn't be. So, this is the Varrock library. 10 out of 10, good. I believe it's on this bookcase, if I'm reading this correctly. Conan the Librarian. A series of catastrophic and highly unpredictable occurrences. Found. The King of Varrock and I. Mulby Richard the Pirate. Oh, classic. You find a musty old tome. That's the one I want. The Fall of the Dragon High. Mulby Richard, yeah. Where the fuck? Oh, I left my iced tea on the counter. Hang on, I'll be right back. I purposely got up, made some iced tea, went pee, and then came back during the music at the beginning of the stream, and I forgot my iced tea on the counter. UHF? Do I know what UHF is? Isn't that a fighting game? What were the dragons high on? We'll have to see. In sacred lands and ruined fields that circle flaming towers high, where cruel and cursed tournaments yield. The dragon, the dark of man, the dragon high. The prophecies of Zamorak. The Weird Al movie. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Wait, it's a TV station? No, I haven't seen that one, Delphin. How are you doing today? All right, hopefully. Is this in rhyme? I hope it is. That'd be kind of cool. Until the day that the Zamorakian magi were welcomed among the human numbers, the Zamorakian numbers grew, and some moved their order to the city of Varrock. These were the Dragon High. The practices of the Dragon High were looked darkly upon by the priests of Saradomin within the walls of Varrock, and thus the Dragon High were forced into a hidden war, away from the eyes of the citizens of Varrock. Priests of Saradomin were found dead in darkened streets and crumbling houses. Dragon High were cast into cells and tormented through purification. Varrock was torn between the followers of two warring deities, yet the people of Varrock did nothing until the power fell. There was Conan the Librarian, yeah, in the Weird Al movie. You almost finished your printer? Nice. I have the I feel so my arm's like fucking completely dead right now. The 2 Go Ultimaker Go on my desktop still. Can you print a slightly larger printer? Actually, I mean, you could so the parts you can print with a 3D printer to make a 3D printer are things like, it's hard to show you, but like you obviously need some kind of frame. And so you can print like the corner holding pieces and like a lot of the hot end and stuff like that with a 3D printer. So yes, you can print parts of a larger 3D printer, but you still need like metal rods and you know, structural pieces that you can't really print out of a 3D printer. But if you look, I can actually show you. So we have some of these at work. Here's a bright screen warning for you as I try and pull this up. So we have the Taz's at work, right? And so no assembly required, fidget spinner, nice. This isn't what I wanted to. Fine. What is it? Well, here's a good exploded view of these. So these are open source. So like all the parts, if any of them break, you can 3D print new parts. So like these brackets are made of plastic. This bracket is made of plastic that holds other things that are not made of plastic. The whole extruder area is made of plastic that's printed. So a lot of this stuff, the filament holder, the fan shrouds, you know, a lot of this stuff is made of 3D printed plastic. These brackets up here are. Some of these, you know, this frame that goes around the interface here, the bezel for the SD card, that's all 3D printed. Why is Benjamin Franklin on here? And so, if I could figure out where this actual link is, you can actually, like, this is the hardware. This is the stuff you can't print, but Ultimaker, I mean, Lulzbot actually has a listing somewhere. I couldn't tell you where it is. I found it once before. Of all of their parts. And you can browse through them and you can download all the STLs for their parts. I have no idea where it is. It's in my work email, but I really don't want to go into my work email on stream. And so you can go into that and you can actually find all these all the 3D printed parts and you can print them. Here it is. I found it. Of course, I'm going to move away. Okay. Why did I do that? But here. So here's the documentation. Here's the parts, the print, the software. Everything's open source. So I can go into production parts, and I can go into the hot end, and I can download the, I can download this is the PDF, the drawings of them. Somewhere they have the actual STL that you can use to actually print these out. Printed parts, USB bezel, bezel STL. So this is the actual bezel for the USB key that you plug in that has your stuff on it that you can download, and you can print it and you can replace it, or you can, if you wanted to go through and download every single one of these parts and print them all out, and then find the other things, like, you know, you have where's that picture? If you look at this printer here, this is the Taz Pro. If you look at, that's the USB shroud we were just looking at. You can print that out. But things like this metal beaming here, you can't replace that with plastic. It's too soft. These metal rods, you can't replace that with plastic. The bearings that go through, that's debatable. These have special kind of like bushings that are made of plastic, but you couldn't really print them per se. But, you know, you could probably make something do. It would have to be pretty tight. But this whole shroud area on ours, can I make this bigger? No, I don't want to look at it bigger. On ours, this hot end right here. Oh my God, stop it. This hot end right here, this shroud, actually flooded and filled with plastic. And so we printed a new one on a different machine, and I unscrewed it and I plugged it and I put it on the new one. You know what I mean? So like, there is stuff you can do to print parts of a new printer. Oh fuck! I missed it by like 2 seconds. It logged me out. Son of a bitch. No, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to be sorry. You can't really do that. I mean, in theory, you could probably upscale parts of your machine. I mean, and yeah, you can. You definitely can. So like, we have the Ultimakers at work. There are definitely upgrades that you can print out, like new what do you call them? The extrusion, not the extrusion head, but the actual extrusion motor is housed separately from the hot end, and so you can print a new box, whatever the fudge they're called. I can't even think of it right now. To do that, so. But yes, it would be cool if you could keep going bigger and bigger, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite work that way. I wish, because then I would just, I have this one from work that's sitting on my desk here. I would just keep printing out, I would just print out a new printer for myself, but I mean, in theory, they do make it easier for you to do that. I mean, in my mind, the software is the hardest part, and they provide that software open source, and like Delphin said, RepRap, the wiki for RepRap has a huge resource. But if you can get some sort of structure and the actual rails that the device is going to the actual hot end like rides on and all that, you could pretty much almost print the rest. Printers like conveyor belt beds that technically print infinite length objects. No, I haven't. That sounds interesting, to be honest. I was on a call today. My overtime pay like hasn't even gone to Albany yet. It has to go up to Albany to get approved by somebody else. It hasn't gone to Albany yet, so I still don't have the money for doing that. 3 months ago, 2 months ago. But getting emails left and right about other things. Until the tower fell. The famed Wizard's Tower in the south burned for what seemed like an age, and the people of Rock knew they had been misled. They turned upon the Zamorakian mages with murderous intent, and the Dragon High, even with their skills in dark wizardry, were unable to confront such a vengeance-filled assault against their order, supported in full by the priests of Saradomin. The Dragon High were all but decimated. Their numbers were shattered, and they hid themselves in the darkest house, in the most dimly lit streets within the city. Those that survived into Exodus delved deeper into the most evil of arcane magic, intent on exacting retribution upon the priests of Saradomin and the people of Varrock. Varrock may have fallen if not for the purest of chances. A young guardsman on patrol in the city happened across a dimly lit house in the corner of the city. Sensing something evil in the air, he cautiously peered into one of the small windows that was aghast to see the high elders of the Dragon High. And was aghast. Not the window wasn't aghast. He was aghast. You worked for Sabka, and they made airplane and space shuttle parts and wings. They had a CNC that was 200 feet long. Oh, I wish, dude. We have one CNC at work. No, we have two, actually, and they don't run as well as I would like. I mean, unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. Fortunately for the students, anyone can use it. But unfortunately for, like, me, that means it's not always in the best of repairs, you know what I mean? I'd have to probably spend some time dialing it in a bit. But I had thought about making a wax stamp. Like, what do you call them? Seal, like signature, whatever you want to call them. What do you call them? A wax seal mold, I guess. What's going on, Mazaka? I wanted to make one so we can get my stamp. Yeah, exactly. When I mail out letters, I could put my wax stamp on them all. I think that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I just never had time to sit down and the Smash invite. Yes, I can invite you over to. Wait, no, I just haven't had time to A, design one, and then B, sit down and actually do it. And I have the metal I want to make it out of. It's an aluminum, which I think would be soft enough. Just print the actual bit with the logo already stamped into it. Yeah, right. I can just melt PLA into the paper. But I don't have an easy way to cut the aluminum, because it's a bar like this long. I don't have an easy way to cut it, and then B, I don't have an easy way to hold it down. My thought was to cut it a little bit longer than I intend, and then undercut it a little bit, and then use that ledge to screw in to the table that it cuts on. But I could cast it. Yeah, I don't know a lot about metal casting and less so about aluminum casting. I guess I could cast it out of something else as well, but I just don't know enough about it to do that, and I don't have the materials I would really need to do that. Don't cast aluminum. Well, see, obviously I don't know enough. Yeah, see, I have no clue. I wouldn't even want to try because I just don't know enough. I don't have a forge to preheat molds or anything, or to melt metal. I really don't have the materials to do that. Whereas, yeah, I don't have a way of ventilating anything. Plus, I know I have access to a CNC at work, and that seems like a good CNC operation. I just don't have what do you call it? Yeah, it's oh boy. I think it's one of the, I want to say it's a MakerBot CNC, but I don't even know if they make CNCs. We have a bed CNC, and then we have one that actually like closes as well. I rarely use this. This poor book is never gonna get read. A can and a dream? No, I'm not. I don't intend to. I don't intend to cast anything myself. We have a CNC, a Carvey. That's what it is. We don't have one that spins. Let me see. Ah, here. This is what we have. We have a Carvey, so this dude. This is one of the ones we have. And then we have a more DIY-ish one that is bigger, that has rails. And attaches to, it's like a vacuum attachment and all that. It's not covered, but one of the two, I know that we have bits. What is that? What was that? Is it because Posty Pete showed up? Oh, the lathe! Oh, we do have a lathe. We have a lathe mill combo, but it's not set up, and I'm not trained on it, and I personally refuse to use it until I'm trained on it. The lathe would be a good one to cut it on, but I just out of personal preservation, I refuse to use the lathe with a mill until I actually have some training. Because I don't want to lose any fingers, arms, legs, or lives. Personal preference. Yeah, so you have training. I don't have training. I have a YouTube certificate in watching videos on the lathe. That's about it. I don't have an actual training, so one day the goal, which is being delayed by the virus, is that eventually that would be a service we can offer for the students. The lathe's an eco, yes. Is that would be the lathe would be a service we can offer to the students, which I think is going to be a disaster. I don't want to be in charge of a student using the lathe, but that is being delayed because A, we have nowhere to put it, B, I have no training, and C, you know. The boy was aghast to see the high elders of the Dragon High engaged in a sacrificial ritual. The sounding of the alarm, the guard called for help, and the Dragon High, knowing they would be slaughtered, fled into the night. The last remaining Dragon High were chased through Vrok to the great statue of Sardaman himself. Then they all but disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to them, but some say they were set upon by creatures from the wilderness. Others say they teleported themselves away to a place of safety. A few claim they saw men disappearing into the earth beneath the statue itself. It was though the structure of Sardaman had claimed the lives in his name. The Dragon High never reappeared in Vrok, yet the people knew that one day they would return to have their revenge. Alright, well, that was the story of the Dragon High. You made a chessboard and a flatbed, carved out the lines, numbers, and letters. Pieces were made in the lathe CNC out of copper and aluminum for black and white. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I would love to do. Like I said, I just have no training at all, and I have a healthy fear of those machines. Oh, so that's one of the monks of Zamorak from that story, I would assume. An evil human cleric. He's trying to talk to him. Oh, never mind. Is he splashing him? Are you? Is that really? I guess that's a perfect place to splash. He can't attack. It's not a multi-combat area. Oh, boy. Alright, well that was the book. Now we can start doing the quest. Let's see. I can start the quest by speaking to Rat Burgess in the road south of Rock. I need to have level 35 runecrafting, able to defeat a level 47 enemy. Need to have a completed Rune Mysteries quest, have a mining level of 42 to use the Chaos Tunnel. Okay. Let's go talk to him. I don't have... let me get geared up. Oh, that's pretty sick. I hear Delrin is really nice to Machine, but I don't have a Machine or Delrin. Why did my what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what didn't... Oh, why did that... Oh, it's been doing this to me. I don't know why I won't keep that in there. I should also work on finishing Recipe for Disaster so I can get those Barrows gloves. That should be a goal as well. Railgun projectiles? Oh god. Is he trying to kill someone? Yeah, I would like to do that. I just don't have I live in someone's basement. I can't really be making chips down here, you know what I mean? Making the chips. Chips. Alright, Rat Burgess is the guy's name. There he is. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to getting one, but I don't have a garage or a workshop or anything, and you know, I don't want plastic or metal or wood chunks all over. I'll be breathing that in. Hello there, I'm Rat. You're a what? No, my name is Rat. Rat Burgess. Oh, well, what's up, Ratty? It's Rat, thank you. And I, seem to be in a bit of trouble here, as you can probably see. Why, what seems to be the matter? Well, I'm a trader by nature, and I was on the way to Vrak with my cart here when I was set upon by outlaws. They ransacked my cart and stole some very important papers that I must get back. That's awful. You're lucky to be alive. Your dad had a friend named Rat? That's a little interesting, I guess. Yes, I know. I don't know how I survived. Maybe you weren't worth killing. Look, do you want to help me or not? Of course. Tell me what you need me to do. Right now, I heard these outlaws say something about having a small campsite somewhere to the northwest of Rock. They headed off to the northwest of here. They took 5 pages with them. Kill the outlaws and get those papers back from them for me. Here's a folder in which you can put the pages. Be careful though, those outlaws are tough. When you find all 5 pages, put them in the folder and bring them back to me. Don't worry, Ratty, I won't let you down. It's all good, Dark. I enjoy talking about things like that. Like I said, I want to get some of those things. I want to learn how to use the lathe. I want to learn more. I just don't really have the opportunity of space or anything like that. You know what I mean? What are you saying? Northwest? I see. Okay. I see where they are. It could go either way, but yeah, my dad has a grinder I could use, but you know, I only need to sharpen it more than once every couple months, you know, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll have a space with a garage that I can bolt machines to the floor so they don't rattle away and you know, store projects. And because I have projects like, oh boy, back when I was in college, I started working on a GameCube portable. And I got it working. I was up to the point where I had to make a case for it. And I just didn't have any way to really make a case. I couldn't really vacuum form. I didn't have anything to heat up plastic on. Because I could have made a shell out of, you know, a mold out of clay or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and vacuum form, but I couldn't use my parents' oven to vacuum form, and I didn't really have 3D printer access and stuff like that. And it's in one of my boxes somewhere. Hopefully it still works, who knows? I had to figure out batteries and a shell, and that's it. I was almost done, but that project is lost to my large bin of boxes, never to be opened again. Alright, so we need 5 pages. Rat's paper. No, I want paper. Industrial engineer, audio engineer, cloud engineer. Nice. Yeah, things evolve over time, you know? Oh god, they respond so fast. I actually bought a lot of 10 broken GameCubes off of eBay for like $40 or something, and ended up going through fixing a whole bunch of them and then tearing them apart and experimenting. And there used to be a whole forum, I'm sure it probably still exists, on people doing that and posting build progress. What's going on, Dark? Build progress and all this stuff, and worth a little bit. It's worth a little bit too. Oh, I actually got all the papers. Speaking of, I've really been putting the pedal to the metal with this grind. I have 10 construction levels, which is just pure cash flowing out of my bank, so I don't know when I'm going to do that. 16 more rune crafting levels, and 6 more farming levels to complete until I'm base 60. It's going good. It's going good. The unfortunate thing is, for the Vrock Hard Diaries, I need 66 farming, and farming is the slowest thing in the world. Unless I want to sink some serious cash into farming, growing trees, fruit trees, or fruit plants, whatever you want to call them, is the best way to do it. But the next time I can get experience is 4 a.m. tomorrow, because they take like a day, 16 hours or something to grow. It's like, oh. It's the worst. And then these seeds cost like $36K a piece. So that's 36, that's 36, that's 36, that's 36, that's 36. It's just a lot of time and money to sink into that. Do I play on my own server? No, there are no, as far as I know. There's no legal private servers for this game. Rock Hard Diaries, yeah, that's what I'm working on. Oops. I'm almost done too. Oops. I need 66, which I think I can do 62 and then boost to collect 2 yew roots from the tree patch. So I have to grow a yew tree and then have a 66, I think, farming in order to collect 2 yew roots at the same time. Which I don't. That's not gonna be the hard part. It's just that's just a time thing. Teleporting to Padua requires a quest. I think it's Desert Treasure, at least to be started, which is gonna be a pain. And then 153 kudos is a pain, but we're working on the quests I need to get the remaining kudos. I need 15 more kudos, and there are 2 quests I need to complete to get those kudos required. So. An oaken shield, 24 oaken shields. 12 oaken shields. But we're working on it. I mean, some of these I haven't even done mediums yet. I think Rock's the only one I've done medium for. I'm already gunning for the hard for it. But you know what it unlocks? Is you can buy those battle staves. And if I can unlock that, I can get almost, I think it's what, 500,000 gold? Every time I want to turn in those, I mean, you got to pay some money to do it, but the return is great. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he'll sell me 60 battle staves a day. So if we do 60 times 7,000. So, 420,000 gold I can invest. And then I can get back about 49,000-ish. So that's like 10,000 gold a day for free-ish, depending on the rates of the Grand Exchange and all that. I don't know, it's easy cash. It's easy cash and it's quick cash, and it could be the cash that fuels some of my construction levels. Because that's... You want to get into some math here. If I want to get to 60 construction, right? The cheapest thing to make right now... I think the cheapest thing to make all the way to 100 might be oak larders. Yeah, oak larder. 395, right? 395 larders. They each take about 8 planks apiece. And if we go into here and we do... Look up how much oak planks are. They're 562 gold apiece. So that is 1.7 mil to grow 10 levels. That's just like, boom. That money does not... There is no return on investment. You literally make the oak larder, disassemble it, and then make a new one. And... that is before the additional 15,000 that you need to unnote those if you want to do it the fast way. So it's expensive to do that. It's like the construction in my mind. In my mind, here, this is me ranting. The quests are kind of broken up by time sinks or money sinks, and to what degree. Like construction is a major money sink, whereas something like agility is like a major time sink. Thieving is like a middle ground, a middle time sink, but there's at least some money to be made there. I suppose you can make some money with agility, but not really. Something like, you know, farming is a major time sink, but it can also be a medium to major money sink as well. So it's like, I don't know. It's like they were designed to just eat money from you. The piece of paper appears to contain a lot of facts and figures. They all look like accounts and lists of items. Probably done with the work. Nice. I didn't realize I'd have to use these one by one in here, but it's fine. Nice. Take it back to rat. Free for the weekend. Nice. You guys see? Apparently, Wisconsin opened up its bars last night, 2 nights ago, whenever it was. I heard they were filled up within an hour or so. Can you imagine? What are people thinking? What are they thinking, man? I like what? I get not wanting to be cooped up in your house. Like, I'm feeling it. And to be perfectly honest with you, wearing a mask while I'm out in public makes me a little bit nauseous. But like, I understand like the severity of and the need to do that. Do people want to go out so bad that they're willing to not only endanger themselves, they're willing to endanger their family and potentially whoever's taking care of them in the hospital? Not to mention that like all the hospitals around here are filled with people from like Wisconsin and Iowa and all that, all the doctors and medical professionals from out there. So I'm sure that their systems are probably a little bit not weaker, but you know, their personnel, they don't have as much personnel because they're all over here because all of our doctors got sick from people going around. Yeah, they still going down? How many weeks ago was that? Hey Rat, I got your pages back. Excellent. I knew you could help. Let me take those from you there. Now, I like the way you handled yourself in that last little mission I gave you there, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Wait, let me guess. You're actually a rich prince in disguise who wants to help poor people like me? No, that's not it. You know, on second thought, I think I'll keep my secret now. Look, instead you can do another job for me. All work and no play makes Gearomatic a dull adventure. Yes, well, I'm sure that may be the case. However, what I want you to do is take this letter to someone for me. It's in a different language, so trust me, you won't be able to read it. Take it to a wizard named Surok Magus, who resides in the Varrock Palace Library. I'll see about some sort of reward for your work when I get myself sorted out here. Letter, Wizard, Varrock Library. Got it. Yes, good luck then. Well, hopefully hopefully it continues to go down and it doesn't resurge, because I mean, you know, even a small increase in cases now could mean a large increase later, you know, so I don't know. They've been talking about potentially opening up beaches around here for Independence Day or whatever's coming up soon, whatever that is, and it's like, really? Is that really what you want to do? Why is this on the wrong screen? Hang I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the smartest idea to me, but... You know, especially we've been talking about the change in school for the next coming year and how it's going to be different. We're going to be doing smaller classes and partially online and all this stuff. Maybe we're not even sure yet. It just seems weird that you can have isolated classes and then go clubbing out later in the night. Like, why? You know? Yeah, I get that. I think that's the biggest push for people to go back to work. But I mean, for the beaches, I'm sure there's some work, but I don't think there's a ton of work. A, and B, I doubt they've been training lifeguards this whole time. Are there really going to be people who are lifeguard trained, ready for that? I don't know. Welcome to my aphrodisiac spell. Oh, come for my aphrodisiac spell. Want someone to fall madly in love with you, eh? Not surprised with a face like that, to be honest. What does that mean? I didn't come here to be insulted. Really? Well, with ears like that, you do surprise me. No, look, I have a letter for you. Really? Well then, let me see it. Here it is. Of all the luck. Why did you destroy the letter? None of your business. It's a secret. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of them going around at the moment. Of course. However, I could let you in on another secret, if you like. Is it a big secret? It's a very big secret. Bigger than a house? Yeah, it's bigger than a volcano. Yes, look, it's big, all right? Now listen, and I'll tell you. My secret is this. I've been spending time here in the palace library trying to discover some ancient spells and magics. In my search, I've uncovered a most astounding spell that will allow me to transform simple clay into solid gold bars. Now, I'm ready to use the spell to create all the gold the city wants. I could gladly share this gold with you. I simply need a few more things. Okay, what do you need? I'll need only a couple of items. First is very simple. An ordinary bowl to use as a casting vessel. You should be able to find one of these in any local store here in Varrock. I would go myself, but I'm busy with my research. Another item is much harder. I need a metal wand infused with chaos magic. Okay, well, let me write this down. How would I get something like that? Take this metal wand. You'll also need 15 chaos runes. When you get to the chaos altar, use the wand on the altar itself. This should infuse the runes with the wand. How do you know about the rune crafting? I only thought a few people knew about it. Excuse me. Don't presume to think that those wizards in their fancy tower are the only people who have heard of rune crafting. Now pay attention. You'll need to have the 15 chaos runes in your inventory. Make sure you also have either a Chaos Talisman or a Chaos Tiara to complete the infusion. Where can I get a Talisman or Tiara? I already have one. I'm good at that. I'm afraid I don't know. You'll have to search for one. Bring the infused wand and bowl back to me, and I will make us both rich. One more thing. I've uncovered information here in the library which may be of use to you. It tells of a safe route to the Chaos Altar that avoids the wilderness. Great, where is it? It's an old tome, a history book of sorts. It's somewhere here in the library. I forgot where I left it, but it should be easy enough for you to find. I've also given you a copy of a diary I acquired. It may help you find what you seek, that which you seek. All right, well, I don't care about running to the wild. Guy you work with took a few days off to go to the beach in North Carolina. Yeah, that's not good. Dark. if you are you in Canada or are you in the US? I'm sorry, I can't keep track of everyone. US, Sticker Mule, the guys who do my masks are selling them $5 ish. They're not N95, they're just fabric. But if you're looking for a basic mask, I bought a whole bunch. They're all right. A whole bunch. I bought 5 of them. Because they sell them in packs of 5. Sticker Mule, M-U-L-E. They're just fabric. I mean, if you want filter material, you'd have to source that yourself. But and they're not like medical masks. They're just fabric. They're just fabric masks like this, you know, that you would put on. That's all. Depends on what you're looking for. I mean, if you're not looking for that kind of mask, then it obviously isn't worth it. But if you are looking for that kind of mask, then it might be. All right. I was actually doing Chaos Rune runs earlier, so I pretty much know what I need to do. Chaos Tiara. We'll grab a bag. We'll withdraw all these essence. We'll deposit this diary for now. I'll read it, but... so I'm going to go in. I'm going to make all the runes, and then we'll enchant the thing. I don't think I need a second Chaos Talisman, but I can always make a new talisman or tiara. I have the materials for it, so... Yeah, Dark, I will say that they are working on a version 2 of the mask. So if you are not 100% dying for them now, I would say either follow their Twitter or keep an eye on their website, because they're working on a version 2. And I bought them before they started doing it, but they're also selling, they're also including those ear savers with them as well. But yeah, keep your eyes on the site. I like Sticker Mule. I've spent some money there, but because I mean all the stickers I buy from them. They're nice stickers. But I had a gas mask that I got from somebody. Oh, what were they doing? Oh, they were having a garage sale. It was somebody. It was a friend of a friend. They were having a garage sale, and it didn't sell, so at the end of the day, he was like, yeah, I wanted to have it, whatever. And so oh, you know what? Let me put that on. Then I can pick up that tiara, the essence. So nice plug, thank you. So I ended up having it, and then I threw it away a couple of years ago, because I was like, why do I need this? But, I do send them everywhere, yeah. As long as you can get, like, regular mail delivered, it won't be in a package, it'll just be in an envelope. But I do send them everywhere. So feel free to sign up. I just don't know when they're going to actually ship, because I need to actually package them up and bring them to the post office. And probably towards the end of the summer is what I was thinking. But yeah, well, the bot posts about it every once in a while, so if anyone wants stickers, feel free to sign up for them. They're free. I don't know. Thankfully, we're being very cautious at work, which I'm very appreciative of, but it doesn't mean everyone else is going to be cautious and, you know, and follow the rules and all that, so you can only do so much, I guess, right? The beer iris, yeah. What's going on, Sparty? Oh, dude, can you trim my armor? I got full dragon. Will you trim it for me? Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, meet me in level 50 wild on the PvP server. Why you would need to be on a PvP server if you're going to the wild? I don't know, but it just sounds ominous. Meet me out by the flagpole. I want to mute or pause the stream on my other computer, so sorry, I have it up on my other computer. For some reason, my other computer... Catch me outside. I have 2 computers running right now, and I have the stream up on both, so I'm actually on Twitch's webpage watching it. And the one on my other computer is like just entering the wild, and this one is like 2 seconds behind, so I don't know why the computer, that one's lagging, but... Alright, let me use the wand. Holy cow, look at that. The metal wand bursts into life and crackles with arcane power. This is a powerful instrument indeed. Use the infused wand on my small pouch. Make my small pouch bigger, please. Alright, let's go here. I think they intended you to find a different way to get in here that didn't go through the wild, but if I'm going to be honest, like I said, I spent a long time running rune crafting the other day. I can actually tell you. I was level 39 rune crafting, and now I am 44, so I ran 5 levels worth of chaos runes through the wild the other day, and I saw about 5 or 6 people, and none of them were the proper levels to PK me, so I was like, all right. Yeah, Dark, it's the other computers playing back really slowly. The chat's fine on the other computer. It's just with the video playback, it does not want to like cooperate, which is weird because the 2 computers, their Ethernet goes right to the same wireless router. So it's not even like one's on a slower internet connection or whatever. It's just the other computer doesn't like Twitch, maybe? I don't know. Maybe doesn't like HTML5 or whatever. Who knows? Meet me in the wilderness. Meet me in the wildy. The wildy. Can I even read this diary? I can. 2nd of Pentember, 5th age, 70. We have worked for days. It is a weary and tiring journey that my brothers and I must take. We were so close to success. Elder Dagoth has led us well, and he has told us that Zamorak will reward us greatly for our service to him. The priests of Saradomin haunt our very steps, and I fear for our discovery. Yet soon will be the hour of our glory. The Dragon High will prevail, and the city will be ours. We will throw down the vile yoke of Saradomin, and the Dragon High will be victorious. That's true. It could be quality service or whatever that is. The only problem I have with that is the stream runs fine on this machine, and it should only prefer the packets leaving my machine, not really entering, as far as I can. If it works the way I think it does, but who knows? The Ethernet port is clogged? Ah, that could be. Maybe I just need to like scrub out my motherboard with some toothpaste and some and a brush. You know, it works both ways, but I would expect the packets leaving OBS to be high priority and not the stream incoming, but who knows? I'm not a network wizard. 5th age 70. Maybe there's a firewall or some bullshit, who knows? I don't know. Today, we don the filthy robes of the Saradomin priests. Ah, you know what? This is not the same router that I was using at my old apartment. and it still did it at my old apartment. So, unless the two of them are implementing the same quality of service or QoS rules, which I guess is probably fairly plausible, but today we donned the filthy robes of Saradomin priests. It was a foul deed and distasteful to my very soul, yet it had to be done. Without the disguise, we would surely have been found out and ruined. We erected a statue of Saradomin himself just outside the city to the east. Our Lord Zamorak must be laughing in the faces of our enemies at such a deception, for this statue holds the key to our success. Beneath the arrogant caricature of this worthless deity lies the entrance to our most sacred work yet, the Tunnel of Chaos. With this tunnel, we are able to traverse to the very source of our power, the Chaos Temple itself. Those foolish followers of Saradomin do not even sense what we have achieved. They have filled the statue with their accursed holy magic, covering even the merest traces of our work beneath. They have granted us the most perfect disguise. Zamorak be praised. Yeah, all right, we'll see. To be honest, the first thing I would do is try and pull up the stream via a different browser and see if that changes it, or in like VLC and see if that changes it. But to be honest, I'm lazy. I don't even think I really need to do that, but we'll see. Found out yesterday you would have a tutoring job as a favor to your mom's coworker if it wasn't the plague. Like a paid job, or like a favor job. 11th Pentember. Excellent news. I've been chosen by Elder Daggeth to be the next Hierarch. I, Sinkith Magus, will lead our people into the incantation of Zamorak's will. Surely this means I will become High Elder. I must prove worthy to Lord Zamorak. He will not find me wanting. There is much to do in preparation for the ceremony, and I do not have long. 24th of September, 5th Age. Disaster. The incantation of Zamorak's will was discovered by a loathsome watchman of all people. Zamorak's blood. The fates are so cruel. We could not finish the final rites of the spell. Our work has been undone, and we have no time to gather our forces together and hide. We are being followed by the guards, and the priests of Fifth are on our heels. We must flee the city. Elder Lanau and Elder Kreenag were slain whilst protecting the sanctum. Elder Daggeth will not leave us. Zamorak take him. He will stand against the hordes that follow us. I am the last of the elders. The order looks to me now. 27th of September. Today was the last of our orders. Today, the last of our order entered the Tunnel of Chaos. We will journey to the Chaos Temple and let Zamorak himself decide our fate. What happened to Elder Daggeth, I do not know. As the city guards closed upon us, I cast Earthbolt spell to collapse the entrance to the tunnel, and an avalanche of earth and stone, saving us and dooming us in one breath. There is now only one place for us to go. That's I mean, $100 is an extra $100, dude, you know? That's a shame. I wonder if you could do it via Zoom. Especially if they're doing online tutoring, that won't be a bad thing to have a tutor, or online classes. It won't be a bad thing to have a tutor, you know? Doesn't hurt to extend the, or Skype or whatever, it doesn't hurt to extend the offer. Especially if people are doing stuff online anyway, you know, it might be easy enough to get a copy of the materials or whatever they're doing. Every IT professional's worst nightmare. Oh yeah, dude, I've been getting real familiar with Zoom in the last couple of weeks. Let us retrieve our gear again. Now that we are not in the wilderness anymore. Use WebEx. We just left WebEx. We actually left WebEx a while ago. and didn't have, oh god, we didn't have a service provider for that type of thing before this all started, so we are in a special contract with Zoom right now. I'll tell you how great that's going. Which is great because we already had teams that nobody used. But that's life, I guess. We also just are closing out support for, was it Adobe Connect? Not Adobe Connect. What's Adobe's version of that? Is it Connect? Yeah, it must be. All the people buying GFs? Yeah, dude. There's only one place to get them. Look at this fucking dude still splashing here. Make scuba gear as well as gas mask and eye shield. Oh, I don't have my own scuba gear. That'd be cool. Cisco engineers that work for your offices, but yeah, large 18K plus. Different than a government funded. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had more to say that was PC. I guess. Well, the bowl. God damn it. It's one of those, like, I don't really have a ton of nice things to say about how we've handled it, so I'm not gonna say anything. Like, we have Zoom, but we don't have Zoom webinars. So anytime anyone holds a class over Zoom, it's literally just a conference call with anywhere from 1 to 600 students. Good luck. A bowl. One bowl, please, thank you. I can't believe I got my agility up to 60 and I still am slow as dirt. I'm not at the max weight. No, max weight. But yeah, I'm sure you have. You gotta train more agility. After a certain point, your run. Oh, this is what happens. You use your run energy faster when you have more equipment on, or when you weigh more. But it regains faster the more your agility is, so it doesn't prevent you from draining really quickly. It just helps you regain a little bit faster the more you go. But it's really not that significant. I believe there's a calculation for it. That's about training. I want information. Shortcuts, no. Run energy restoration. The amount of restored run energy per minute depends upon the player's agility level. Player's agility level does not affect how quickly the player's run energy is depleted, just how quickly the run energy is restored. The only factor that contributes to how quickly run energy is depleted is your weight, where a weight of 0 will result in the lowest rate of run energy depletion. Run energy can be boosted. Run energy restoration can be boosted by 30% if you have the graceful outfit and you're wearing it, which I have, but I'm not wearing it. Players will gain 8 plus floor, parentheses, n over 6, close parentheses, all divided by 60, where n is the player's agility level. So I don't know what floor is in that equation. butt here. This is the calculation here. 8 plus floor and over 6. Over 60. Hey, thank you, Dark. Thank you. You doubled our budget. I appreciate it, dude. So I am 60. So the default is 3. 3 per second. 3.33 per second. Oh, I'm sorry. 3.33 seconds per percent. Sorry, so I get 1/3 of a percent of energy per second. Good game. You don't know what your mom's coworker has at home. For all you know, online tutoring is an option. That's true. That is very true. Well, I have all the things you asked for. Oh, you wanted. Excellent. Well done. I knew that you would not let me down. So about this gold that you're going to give me. All in good time. I must prepare the spell first. And that will take a little time. While I'm doing that, please take this letter to Rat, the trader outside the city who sent you here. Okay, but I'll be back for my gold. Yes. Now off with you. No joke, I'm not going to say numbers because I don't know if I can, but we are a large amount of money into next year's budget already right now. So, we are not spending a lot of money for the next couple of years. I'm sure I'm not really supposed to converse about it, but there's some options to change it so it's a more of a gradient instead of just a quick chunky like that, but my business partner, all is well here, my friend. I will continue with my work. You do not need to worry. They suspect nothing, the fools. In 3 days, there will be a new king in Varrock. Sirach Magus. Wasn't Sirach one of the dudes from this list? 200,000. Oh God. Yeah, I bet. Ah, Gear, you've returned. Yes, I have a letter for you. A letter for me? Let's see it. This letter is treasonous. Does this indeed confirm my worst fears? It is time I let you into my secret. Into my secret, and hopefully this will answer any questions you may have. Okay, go on. I'm not really a traitor. I am a commander of the Varrock Palace Secret Guard. VPSG for short. Okay, I had a feeling you weren't a real traitor due to the fact that you had nothing to sell. So why the secrecy? I'm getting to that. A short while ago, we received word that Sirach had discovered a powerful mind control spell and had intended to use it on King Rold himself. He could control the whole kingdom that way. I think I can believe that. Sirach's not the nicest person in Misthalin. The Varrock Palace Secret Guard? Or Secret something, yeah. How was working? It was good, dude. I worked very hard today, actually. I was in 4 separate Zoom meetings. Yes, but until now, the spell has been useless to him, as he is currently under guard at the palace and not allowed to leave. He could not get the tools for the spell because he left he left the palace, he would be arrested. It's a lot of zooming, zip zoom. I think I may have helped him by mistake here. He promised me a big reward if I collected some items for him, but he said that it was a spell to make gold. Yes, we heard that somehow Sirach had obtained the things he needed, but we were not sure how. I thought it might have been you. However, I assumed you did not know his plans. That is why you weren't arrested. Thank you. How could I help fix this mistake? Okay, here's what I need you to do. One of my contracts has devised a spell that he is sure will be able to counteract the effects of the mind control spell. I need you to visit him. Okay, who is it? His name is Zaf. He runs the staff shop. I know Zaf. Go and speak to him. He will tell you what you should do. I will send word to him and let him know that you are coming. Yes, sir. I'm on my way. I know Zaf. He's the one I buy the staffs from. I feel like maybe I'll get fried chicken for dinner. I bought what I needed to make chicken parm, but I really don't feel like cooking. Oh my god, that's the third worst thing about quarantine, or third or fourth, somewhere in there. Is cooking so much. Oh. I got a lot of grapes I gotta eat too when I go bad. No, I want to talk to him. Would you like to buy or sell some staffs? Or is there something else you need? Rat Burgess sent me. Ah, yes, you must be Gearomatic. Rat sent word that you would be coming. Everything is prepared. I have created a spell that will remove the mind control from the king. Okay, so what's the plan? Listen carefully. For the spell to succeed, the king must be made very weak. If he is mind controlled, you will need to fight him until he is all but dead. Then, and only then, use your ring to summon me. I will teleport you and cast the spell, that will cure the king. Why must I summon you? You can't come with me? I cannot. I must look after my shop here, and I have lots to do. Rest assured I will come when you summon me. Okay, so what do I do now? Take this beacon ring and some instructions. Once you have read the instructions, it will be time for you to arrest Sirach. Won't he be disinclined to acquiesce to that request? That was a reference to Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah? VSCP is a scientific notation for the volume of a temperature measurement. He did say Rock Palace Secret Guard, I think. VPSG, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't remember. Let me see if it's in here. Rock Palace Secret Guard. VPSG, yeah. Won't he what? Won't he refuse? I very much expect so. It may turn nasty, so be on your guard. I hope we can stop him before he can cast his spell. Make sure you have that ring I gave you. Okay, thanks, Zaf. Red has told me, now it's on screen after I looked it up. Red has told me that you are to be made an honorary member of the VPSG, so that you can arrest Sirach. If you have any questions about this, ask Rat. One last thing. You must remember that as part of the VPSG, we must remain secretive at all times. For this reason, I can't discuss matters such as this unless absolutely necessary. Of course, thanks again. Choice to keep those books. They wouldn't buy them back because a new edition was coming. Yep. Yeah, no, I got tons of textbooks that I can't really use either. Instructions for Beacon Ring. Use this ring when you are ready to summon me to your aid. It is a daunting task, yet you must battle the king to allow me to remove the spell from him. When the king is almost dead, use this ring and I will teleport to your aid. Be warned, though I am skilled of magic, I am no fighter. Should you summon me too early, I will have to teleport us out of danger. When our mission is completed, I will remove the summoning ability from the ring, but you may keep it for protection. Alright, so I guess I just gotta go like beat up the king. Is that right? Quarantine has you staring at walls. Yeah, I can understand that. Ah, look, he's changed. Sirach, your plans have been uncovered. You are hereby under arrest by the authority of the Varrock Palace Secret Guard. So, you're with the Secret Guard, eh? I should have known. I knew you had ugly ears from the start, and your nose is too short. Give yourself up, Sirach. Never. I am Sirach Magus, descendant of the High Elder Sinkith Magus, rightful heir to the Dragon High Order. I will have my revenge on those who destroyed my people. The palace is surrounded. There's nowhere to run. Do you really wish to die so readily? Are you prepared to face your death? Bring it on. I am a Dragon High. I will run from nothing. My spell has been completed, and it's time for you to meet your end, Gearomatic. The king is now under my control. The room grows dark, and you sense objects moving. What's going on? I must kill Gearomatic. Uh-oh, King Roland looks evil. Is this instanced? Oh, this totally is instanced. I'm allergic to roses. That's actually a text line that he said, isn't it? You're with the vampires. Hit him with a rose. Yeah, right? There are flowers in this game. The king's mind has been restored to him, and he has been teleported away safely. Now, deal with Sirach. No, all is lost. I must escape. You will not escape justice this time, Sirach. I like how we swap places. Your teleport spell has been corrupted, Sirach. I have placed a magic block on this room. You'll remain here under guard in the library from now on. No, my plans have been ruined. I was so close to success. Thank you for your help, Gear. I will put the room back in order, and then I must leave. Sirach is defeated, and will be no more trouble for us. We will guard him more closely from now on. Why would we just not kill him or stick him in a cell or some shit? Why? Because of the game. The room grows dark again. You sense objects moving. You have foiled my plans, Gear. I obviously underestimated you. Yes, let this be a lesson for you. Zach will now sell you more battle staves in his store for thank you for his help. It's weird to hear me speak about myself in the third person. Yeah, well, think of it this way. The character is not me. He's just named the same as me. How about that? Interesting. I can still buy these, but a little bit more expensive than the regular battle staves. A clone? No, he looks like me. What do you mean he looks like me? He's bald. Look at him. He's bald. I'm not bald. He just happens to be named the same as me. I'll put it that way. Alright, we gotta talk to him. Oh, I see. He sarcastically looks like me. Well, Gear, how did it go? You should have been there. There was this, and Sirach was like, and the king, and the mission was accomplished, and the king has been saved. I take it that went all right then. That's great news. Zap has already briefed me on the events. We will arrange for Sirach to be fed and watched. I think he will not be a problem anymore. You know, one thing bothers me. How he's stuck in the library. But wasn't that the reason we were in this mess in the first place? Yes, you're right. But rest assured, we'll be watching him much more closely from now on. You've done very well and have been a credit to the VPSG. Perhaps one day there will be a place for you here. In the meantime, let me reward you for what you've done and give you a little training. I'm sure I will be sure to call on you if we ever need help in the future. Continuing completing the quest will grant you defense experience. You've already unlocked the ability to buy battle staves. Are you sure you wish to continue? Why would you? I guess if you're a peer, maybe you don't want the experience. But why? Who? None of the other quests ask you if you want experience. One quest point, 8,000 runecrafting experience. Oh, it's actually great. 2,000 defense experience, a beacon ring, and knowledge of the chaos tunnel. Getting some pudding. 45 runecrafting. Nice. Why would you not want experience? So, some people do a thing called peers. And so, they may try and do everything except like having one defense. But they'll try and raise all their other skills to max. So like that would be a one defense peer. Let's see. A one defense peer is a combat peer that sacrifices training defense to focus on maximizing damage output at a lower combat level. The reason why someone might want to do that is because your attack, strength, defense, ranged, and prayer, I think, maybe hit points, all factor into your combat level. And so if you sacrifice and don't train defense, you would have a higher damage output, in theory, than somebody who has the same combat level as you that has equal stats. So if I was a one defense pure, my attack and strength could be a lot higher for the same combat level. I mean, you can kind of see it as cheating the system, but not really, because it has some trade-offs. Yes, they hit a lot harder, but they can't take as much damage. It really only benefits you in PKing, player killing. Otherwise, yeah, there's really not much of a point to it as far as I can see. Attack, strength, hit point, ranged, magic, and prayer levels, I think, are the ones that affect your combat level. You need to one-hit kill them all the time for sure. I mean, depending on, level 1 defense. Well, yeah, because your hit points can still go up. So you can still have a lot of health. You just... I believe defense decreases your chance to get hit, and attack increases your chance to hit. So, in theory, they could still take a lot of damage. It's just any attack you do against them probably is going to land easier, I think. I don't know for sure. I'm not 100% sure. So, that was what lies below. I'm actually going to go to the museum. Does it deduct from the amount? I thought it decreased your chance to get hit. I honestly don't know. What's going on, Dr. Nick? Let's see. Just look it up. I searched OSRS Old School RuneScape Defense on the OSRS wiki. That's a good way. The higher a target's defense level, the less likely one is to land a successful attack, which is damage greater than 0 against the target. Defense does not decrease the amount of damage that an opponent can deal against you. Yeah. So it only affects their chance to hit, or your chance to hit, depending on which way you're calculating it. The only thing that does affect the damage... No, it's actually not. Magical defense is a combination of your magic level and your defense level, but it doesn't decrease the damage. It's still just your chance to hit. All right, so let me cash in this quest here to get some kudos. Hello? Hello there, welcome to Varrock Museum. Can I help you? I have some information that would be useful for your displays. That's grand, we're always glad to have more facts. Now, tell me what you know. I discovered a tunnel and a cult of chaos mages here in Varrock. Oh, whatever can we do? Calm down, I've arrested the ringleader. Aw, thanks Saradaman for that. So, tell me the story. Well, I met Rat, and he asked me to fill his folder, and I got mixed up with Surrock. A rat asked you to fill a folder? No, Rat Burgess. But anyway, it turns out this cult had been trying to get to the king, but I stopped them. The historian looks a little overwhelmed, but also skeptical. I don't suppose you have any evidence of this cult? Not with me, but there's a book I can get you from the library. That sounds good, bring me that and we'll create a display. On second thought, you seem to have everything I know covered here. No matter, I'm sure you'll find more. Look around the museum, explore the city. Yeah, okay, so I gotta get the other book. Am I playing it wrong? I mean, there's no wrong way to... I mean, the higher defense, the better, but... Yeah, if someone has a max hit of 30... They can still hit you for 30, it's just less likely that they'll hit you. This is the book here. Hello, welcome. We read all this. Yes, information, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Carl cult. Oh, whatever can we do? Blah, blah, blah. He doesn't believe me. He wants the book. Let me read all this. Actually, to save you some writing, I have this book here that has a lot of information. You can have it if you want. Why, thank you. Yes, this is a bit of a revelation. I'll get a display put up immediately. Display number 3, 5th age, year 70. Cool, I've earned kudos. I need 10 more kudos in order to complete this requirement for the hard elite diary. So, if you'll excuse me while I look this up, I have the other quest I need to do. Curse of the Empty Lord is the other quest that I have to do. So let me do that. Let me change the stream title. Oh, no, look at that. Hey. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.